should I put it here? Like, I'm really undecided on where it goes. Now, a kit that I don't like, it reminds me of a carpet. It belongs in the dustbin. This is by far the worst kit this season. Hey my dudes, how you doing? I hope you're having a smashing goddamn day. Welcome back to the Brom Squad Gaming channel, and today I feel like a real YouTuber. And that is because I'm going to be doing a ranking tier list. That's right, we've got 5 tiers here: S, A, B, C, and D. S being the best, D being the worst, B being the average, C and A being below and above average. And we are going to be ranking and rating the upcoming Premier League season kits. And I've got 50 kits here. I may have missed out on one or two. I know you guys think I'm perfect, but I'm not. And of course, keep in mind, this is my opinion on the upcoming kits for the various different teams. Don't take it personally if I don't like your team's kits. It's my opinion, but I would like to know yours down below in the comment section. Whilst you're there, smash the like button as well as subscribe. That would be fan-damn-tastic. Anyways, kicking things off here, we've got the very average looking Bournemouth kits. Now, a lot of people have hated on this kit, and that is due to the fact that the sponsor is gold. Who would have thought that we hate the kit because the sponsor is gold? I think it's a very average looking kit. It's just a Bournemouth looking kit, to be fair. They have somewhat changed up with having the 2 red stripes and the 1 black stripe down the middle. So just for that, the change in natural design, I am going to mark it up just a little bit and make sure it's in the average section. Now, in terms of the Newcastle kits, they had a very similar design a few years ago. I think it was in FIFA 20, so the 2019-2020 season. They had a very similar looking kit, and that is why I'm going to mark it down. It's literally just a Newcastle looking kit, and also I don't like that sponsor, I have to say that. A kit that I absolutely despise, and that's why it's going in the D tier, is the Chelsea kit, and I think it is an absolute disgrace that Chelsea have brought this kit out. Now, this kit is very divisive. People have said we love this kit, people have said we hate this kit, and I'm one of those people that say I hate this kit. I don't get it. I think it's disgusting looking, and I think Chelsea should feel ashamed of themselves, honestly. A kit that we've got up next is the Brighton home kit, and I'm going to put that in the same tier as the Newcastle kit. Now, this will change once we've put everything in and we really are deciding how things should look. For the time being, it's slightly just below average because, again, there's nothing really inspiring or anything different that they've done with the home kit from the same home kit that it looked like a few years ago as well. So that's why it's going in the C tier, just below average. Now, this could be Everton's third or second kit, the away kit or the third kit. Again, it's a white kit with a bit of, black trimming or blue trimming, dark blue, dark black, I can't remember. It's not the best looking kit, and to be fair to Everton, they've got 2 other kits that are much, much better. Now, this kit here is Brighton's third kit, if I'm not mistaken, and they have carried that over from last season into the upcoming season, which I quite like. I think it's cool, but I didn't really like this kit to begin with. Even last year, I didn't like it, so it's going in the D tier. Now, in terms of the West Ham kit, I'm putting it in the B tier because it's very similar. It's almost identical to the kit that they had last season, apart from the fact that they've removed some of the detailing. The bubbles that were on the kit from last season, that's been removed. But otherwise, it's just a bang average looking West Ham kit without the cool bubbles. Now, this is a kit that I really, really like. The Wolves away kit. I think the sponsor matches up quite nicely with the overall kit. And it kind of reminds me of the 2014 Real Madrid third kit. That was one of my favorite kits. It still is one of my favorite kits. It was black and it had like this white dragon coming up. And this is a very similar thing. I would assume that design in the background is a wolf. And if it is, that's amazing. But I do like it. It's a black kit. It's got some nice gold trimming. Of course, like I mentioned, the sponsor goes along with the badge. And the only reason why I wouldn't put in the S tier is because the kit's designer or the kit brand, they're on the shoulder, which I don't like. If you are going to put everything in the middle, everything needs to be in the middle. Otherwise, I'm marking you down. Up next, we've got the Wolves home kit. And again, it's just a bang average looking kit. The sponsor's not in the middle, which I kind of don't like. My OCD is going crazy at times, but it's not a terrible looking kit, to be fair. A kit that it's kind of divisive, this kit. Should I put it here? Like, I'm really undecided on where it goes. But that is the Brentford third kit. It's cool, it's pink, it's different. And maybe because it's different, normally I would put it over here, but because it's slightly different, I am going to put it in the bang average middle tier. Yeah, that's all I can really say to describe it. It's different. Otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, a kit that I don't like, it reminds me of a carpet. is the Nottingham Forest away kit. It's just really bad. It's better than last season's away kit. That was god awful. That would have had its own special tier. That would have been like 3 tiers below the D tier. But anyways, so I'm going to put it in the last column here. I don't like it. Again, it's a disgrace that Nottingham Forest have signed off on a company manufacturing a kit and putting their logo on it, especially a kit that looks like this. On to the next one, and that is Fulham's home kit. Now, this has gotten a lot of praise. People have been putting it in here and here, and I think it deserves to go over here. And that is literally because the overall design is fantastic. The sponsor matches up nicely with the kit. I like the black and the red fading from the hips upwards, but it's got a collar, and I hate collars. 2 years ago when Man United had their collar, I hated it. In 2014, Man United had a collar, and I hated it then as well. Could have been 2013-2014 season. The David Moyes season, we had a collar, I'm pretty sure. And it was just awful. It was just awful. I don't like collars whatsoever. We've got their away kit, which is slightly better because it doesn't have a collar. And I do like the black and the red stripes. It does kind of remind me of the Bournemouth kit from last season. But of course, it is Fulham's kit, and it is slightly better than their home kit. Now, we've got our first kit and contender for S tier, and that is the West Ham away kit, or it could be their third kit. I'm not too sure about that. But nonetheless, if it didn't have a West Ham badge, I would buy this kit. If it was from another league, I would buy this kit. It is absolutely splendid. Of course, the Betway logo does detract a little bit from the natural black and claret, design, but it is really, really nice. And West Ham over the last few years have been bringing out some amazing black kits. So it is great, and that is why it is going in the S tier. Now, onto a bit of a rivalry team here, and that's Manchester City, of course, looking to try and win 5 in a row. Hopefully not. Anyways, now, I quite like this kit. Yeah, I know. I'm a disgrace. But I'm going to put in the A tier. I'm going to put in the A tier. I do like it. It's also their only decent kit that they've made so far. I like the collar. I like the sleeves. I like the design on the collar and the sleeves. And of course, I do like the color, but it matches up really well. And an overall design look of it looks class. I mean, over the last few years, they've had like these weird designs where you have the badge in the middle and then it's out wide. And this year, they've done a great job. We've got Liverpool's kits, and I would say it's probably bang average. I would say that it's bang average. The main reason why I say that is due to the collar. What the hell is happening with the collar? If it wasn't for the collar, I would put it over here. But I just don't like that collar. Like, why does it not continue? Like, could you not afford to just finish the design? So for that reason alone, I am just going to put it in the bang average section. But otherwise, I think it's a really good looking kit. I like the yellow design on it. But yeah, I do like it, but it's that color really does detract from it. For the Spurs kits, I am going to put this in the C tier. This is their third kit, I'm led to believe. It kind of does remind me of a bit of a fluffy carpet in some way, shape, or form, but it is different, and I do like that. Now, I do know that over the years, Spurs have had, numerous green third kits, but this one is slightly different from those ones, which is why I'm putting it just below average. Whereas their away kit is absolutely awful. Like this kit, again, it's also very similar to Chelsea's. People have said they really like it. People have said it's average. People have said it's pretty terrible looking. I'm one of those people yet again. I don't get the overall coloring. It just looks horrendous. The actual design of the kit itself isn't too bad. I like that the sponsor matches up with the dark blue of the badge and the collars and the sleeves. But the overall kit coloring just looks horrendous, and therefore I cannot forgive it, and it has to go in the D tier. As for the Man City kits, that's their away kit, I'm led to believe, modeled after the 99 season when they were in the 3rd division of English football. And that is more or less where this kit belongs. It belongs in the dustbin. This is by far the worst kit this season. I think Man City will win a lot of away games just by the fact that they are scaring the opposition fans and the opposition teams with their poor design choices, because this is horrendous. Up next, we've got Arsenal, and I'm not the biggest fan of this kit, believe it or not. I don't like the fact that it is green and red. If it was like one color, if it was red and red or green and green, classy. I know it's like they're throwing it back to like the African heritage, which is dope. it just doesn't work for me. Like, my eyes say no, so therefore I'm marking it down. Or even if the white bits were red or green, or I don't know, but it just, there's something off about it, and that's why I'm not going to put it here. I'm going to put it here. Although quite a few people have also said we really like this kit. Now for the Bournemouth away kits, I'm going to put it up here because I really do like it. It's a white kit with some purple and light blue design on it, which is quite nice. They've also changed the badge color, which I don't know how Bournemouth fans might feel, although it hasn't been that big of an issue in the past, so it's okay. The sponsor, however, with it being gold for this kit, does detract a little bit, which is why it's not going over here. It's going right over there. The next kit to follow is the Ipswich away kit, and this kit is fan-damn-tastic. The coloring works. The blue trim works. I know a lot of people haven't really liked the Ed Sheeran Tours sponsor. That you can't do much about that. But the fact that the coloring of the sponsor matches up with some of the other trimmings on the kit, I really do like it. And I might even, I mean, if the opportunity presents itself, I might buy it because it is really, really nice. And yeah, that's a lot for me to say. Anyways, on to the next one, and Chelsea's third kit, I believe. Chelsea's third kit isn't the worst, but it is below average. I don't like that Nike have started turning their ticks. Like, what the hell is this? Do they need an exorcism or something? Why are you turning your ticks the wrong way? It doesn't make sense to me. Some of the kits, the ticks are the right way. Other kits, like this one and the Liverpool one, they're horizontal. Nope, they're vertical. So yeah, I'm going to put it here. I think it's a solid design, and I think depending on who the sponsor is as well, that could also make or break the kits and maybe level it up one or two. But I think it's a much better design than their home kits. Much better. Okay, we've got the Crystal Palace away kits, or it could be their third kits, and I am going to put it right here, just in front of that god-awful thing. But I don't really like this kit that much. It has been a bit better than some of the away kits that they have had, but it's not doing it for me. It's not like, if I had to see this kit in a shop, I would be like, put it to the back, please. I don't want to see it. Whereas their other away kits, or their third kits, I'm going to put up here. And even their home kits, I'm going to put up here, because they really have like done a great job with the overall design for their home kit and their, I'm just going to call it their away kits. Because if I had to see these kits in FC, I'm using these kits. This kit will never, ever, 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 ever get used. Whereas these kits, like they look quite good. And they would even look good as shirts that you would just wear out in public, you know? That's also what I kind of look for in certain shirts. So Crystal Palace, 2 out of 3. Really, really good. The third one, that's the orphan of the family. We don't talk about that. On to Everton, and I think this is their away kit, or it could be their third kit. Who knows at this point? But it is an Everton kit nonetheless, and I am going to put it over here. So far, Everton have got a below average and an average kit, and not the worst design. I am a big fan of having a darker kit with neon trimmings or Lumo trimmings, I should say. And the yellow with the black do match up very, very nicely. Another kit joining the B tier is the Ipswich home kit. Not the biggest fan of it. This does levels compared to the home kit, but overall wise, it's not the worst. It could be worse. You could look like Man City here, and that could be just relegate them immediately. Now this kit here is somewhat divisive, and I'm going to probably break a lot of people's opinions of me, but I am going to put the Brighton kit in the A tier because I really like it. Believe me, I'm taken back by this. I don't even like pinstripes, but this kit, it's moving me. It's moving me in a good direction. I quite like it. I watched them absolutely destroy Everton away from home, and maybe that's added to the like factor of this. But I do like this kit a lot, and I don't know exactly why, but just the overall look of it, it looks very classy. I can't lie. Now we've got a Spurs kit, and I'm going to put it here. And it's just another Spurs kit. That's all I can say. The only difference that I can really tell between this kit and last season's kit, and the season before, 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 is the fact that this kit has dark blue sleeves. That's literally the only thing. And yeah, it's just an average Spurs kit. Like you can't really tell the difference between Spurs kits. They might change the collar the one year, they might change the sleeving the other year. Yeah, there's no real like design elements to this that really separate it from previous Spurs home kits. And a lot of people have said they like this, but I don't really see it. Okay, now we're halfway through it, I think, at this point, but we've got the Leicester City third kit. Now, I am going to put it here. I also think very similar to the Spurs kit. It's just a white kit, and the overall sponsor does detract a lot from the actual kit design and some of the elements that we might see on the kit. So, therefore, just below average for me. The home kit as well, very similar to the away or the third kits, I suppose. And yeah, it doesn't do it for me. It's just a Leicester kit at this point. I do like that it is a full white and this is a full dark blue. Maybe that adds to it. But yeah, it's just a very below, or it's a very average looking kit. And then the massive sponsor does drop it to below average, in my personal, humble, professional opinion. Now, up next, we've got Liverpool, and this kit, I like this kit. As you can see, the Nike tick is also on the right way around, and I was a big fan of it. When was it? Like 3 years ago, when they had a very similar looking kit with the blue or teal trim, and there are a few different elements to it, and yeah, I'm going to stick it here. I think it looks quite nice. It's one of those football shirts that you can wear under a jacket or something, and it just looks nice. It just looks nice. We've got Man City's kit here, and it's very average looking. It's maroon. Now, it's a lot better than this thing. It's not as good as this one, and therefore, it's between these two, so I'm going to stick it in the average column, or the average tier. Yeah, it does remind me of Man City. They have had maroon kits in the past, if I'm not mistaken. Last year's kit was white with a maroon detailing, so I can't fault it too much. Another team that a lot of people have been hyping this kit up a lot, and I don't know why, because I don't really like. I mean, nostalgia purposes, yes, but there's got to be a time where you just have to say to nostalgia, you're kind of wrong here, and that's what I would say for this Newcastle kit. Very much below average. Yeah, Newcastle have brought out one really good kit, and it's not this one. And it tends to be this one, and I quite like it. The blue detailing with sorry, not the blue detailing, the green detailing with the green sponsor, and of course the Adidas logo looks really good, looks really classy, and therefore it's A tier worthy. Okay, up next we've got Nottingham Forest's red kit, or their home kit, and I'm going to put this in the B tier. It's very similar to what they had last season. There's a few minor changes to it, and the overall detail on the kits is why it has warranted it going in here, because I would normally put it in here because it's got no like real thought or anything to it, but it does have a decent looking pattern, so therefore it can fit into the B tier. Okay, now for the Everton kit. Now I did see this on TV, and this kit is really, really nice. I love the collar and the fact that the sleeves don't have that exact same design. A lot of the kits these days, you have a similar collar and a sleeving situation, whereas this is different. And might I say as well, the design elements and the patterning on the actual kit itself does it a lot of justice, in my eyes at least. So therefore, I am going to put it in the A tier, and just slightly above average if you ask me. This kit is going straight here. The Brentford third kit, or it could be their away kits. I hope I don't see them playing in this kit, and I hope Manchester United don't play them in this kit. Because I'll be scared. I'll be petrified. It's still not as bad as this ugly thing, but it is pretty bad. Like, as a designer, how has somebody paid you? You've scammed somebody to pay you for this. Like, just terrible settings. Up next, we've got the Manchester United one, of course, straight in the S tier. 100%. No, I'm joking. This is a very average looking kit. I can't lie. I like the fade of dark red to lighter red, and then the back also has a bit of a design, but it's a very average looking kit. I can't lie. I like last season's kit a little bit more than this season, although if we do something incredible and we win a massive trophy in this kit, straight up here, and that goes for a lot of these kits, I'm sure most fans would agree. If you win something spectacular in a kit, Man City, if they win the treble in this kit, immediately it becomes an amazing kit. Never. I've been seeing the memes, the Sully memes from Monsters Inc. But again, I am going to put it in here. Or no, maybe. Does it turn me in a certain way if I see it, am I blown back? Or if I see it, am I like, eh? Because if it's eh, then it's over here. You know what? It's different. It's different. I can't fault it there. Okay, so onto the Liverpool third kit. Now, in my opinion, the overall design isn't too bad. Of course, the Nike tick is doing its own thing. The overall design isn't too bad. I do like the collar. It's very similar to the Spurs collar, if I'm being honest with you. I do like the collar a little bit more. And probably it's a bit better than the Liverpool home kit because of the collar situation, the overall design of the kits. I do like a white kit with a bit of red detailing in it. So yeah, I think it fits in the B tier. To be honest, I'm not even being biased here. I think Liverpool have very average looking kits this season, and maybe just one above average. But yeah, I can't really fault it too much. The same can be said for the Arsenal kits. I think last season's kit was a bit better. I've seen the memes about this looking like a bottle, which is quite funny to me. But yeah, it also seems like Arsenal's kits, in my opinion, have regressed over the last few years. Adidas are kind of doing them a bit dirty. I don't know. It depends on how you see it. But yeah, they had that really nice black and gold kits from like 2 years ago. I mean, back in the day, like this was like 10 years ago, Arsenal always had some of the best looking kits, and that was when they were with Puma. I think with Adidas, they have had some bangers, and then they've had some clangers. And this one sits right in the middle for me. Up next, we've got the Aston Villa away kits. It's just a white kit with a bit of claret and blue on it. So yeah, I guess. I mean, I would be more happy to buy this kit compared to these kits here. So I think that more or less puts it in the tier above. The Brentford kits, it's the same as last season. I mean, I'm not trying to fault them for it, but it's the same as last season. I didn't even like it last season. The Southampton kit is also terrible. I hope that when we play them at Old Trafford, they don't wear this kit. They must find another kit to play in, because this is horrendous, man. Again, a designer was paid real money to design these horrendous kits. And, well, yeah. Anyways, we've got the Aston Villa home kit. It does kind of remind me of this past season's kit, maybe a little bit more design to it. I would say that this kit is definitely better than last season's kit. So I'm going to put it there, because I would have put last season's kit here. The Southampton home kit. Now, this picture is doing a bit of an injustice. I do quite like it. So I am going to put it over here. The West Ham third kit. Now, I'm not even sure if this is a real thing, but this is what I found. I didn't even find any pictures to go with it. So I'm going on a limb here, and I'm thinking it is a real thing. It is a white kit. They've gone with a white kit, a black kit, and then their natural coloring. I'm going to put it here, though, because I don't like the overall design of it. The Chelsea kits, I think this is their best kit, and it is very average looking. Again, the sponsor could maybe elevate it a little bit more. But the white and the blue do go well together. I don't really like the orange badge. That is another thing. Like, Chelsea's kits, man. Chelsea's kits. This kit, I think, is god-awful. There's so many people I've seen, they really like the kit. They love the way that it was presented and everything. I'm like, this kit is absolutely horrendous. Like, the Leicester City third kit it's seen better days. The Man United third, okay, well, the Man United second kits, I'm not the biggest fan of, so I'm going to put it in the third tier. I mean, it's not too bad, but I'm not the biggest fan of it. You see, I'm trying to not be biased here, but I am going to tell you right now that this third kit is going up right. Oh, it's going there. It is the best kits for the upcoming season. That is how I feel. It's amazing. It's splendid. It makes you want to cry. I need this kit. So if you don't mind smashing the like button, subscribing if you are new. YouTube tend to pay me through Google ads and all that good stuff. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please don't forget to let me know your opinion down below in the comment section. Was I too harsh on some of these kits? I know I said I was going to rearrange it, but I'm quite happy with how things have turned out here. So, anyways, until the next time, I hope to see you soon. And we'll be out next week with a few tactics videos. I've been doing a lot of research this weekend, and over the next few days, I will also be doing that. So, yes, anyways, I hope you have a smashing goddamn day. Peace.